So in this video I want to show you a bit more of the functionality of the Sony A7 camera. It has very many menu points and it is almost impossible to explain it all in a short video, but I'm going to look at the most important functionalities. So to start the camera, you have here this knob in the front, on and off. And with this knob here, you can either select auto for automatic determination of aperture size and shutter speed. The other two important menu points are aperture for manual selection of the aperture and S for manual selection of the shutter speed. What is also quite nice is SCN, where you can select among different modes, panorama, close-up photos, night shots, or this knob which enables panorama shot, where you can shoot many pictures in succession to put together to a panorama later on, or this knob where you can shoot actually videos. Now let's have a look how the menu looks. So I select aperture for manual aperture selection. And you can see here with this knob on the rear, I can now select the aperture. I focus by pressing this button halfway, and then by pressing it totally, I take the picture. Now I go to shutter, where I can here again with this knob adjust the shutter speed. And if I'm not satisfied with both options, I can go to manual, and this means I adjust shutter speed and aperture both manually. So you see with this knob here at the rear, I can now adjust the shutter speed, and you see the values here. And with the other knob here at the front, I can adjust the aperture, as you see here. And also very nice is this knob here on the right hand side, where I can to some extent manually readjust the exposure. And you see the correction of the exposure here in the middle. Now we go through the menus. I select here scene selection, and there's the knob for menu, so I press the menu, and here you see I have really lots and lots of possible selection points. Here I'm at scene selection, press the middle, and I can use landscape, close-up photos, sports action, portrait photos, and so on and so forth. I can scroll here through the menus with this knob. I can go here by going sideways through all the other menus. I can go to the top and scroll to the next selection. I go back to the top, next selection, next selection, next selection, and again next selection. So a vast repository of what you can do with this camera. Then there are some minor points. Here, for example, you can fix the exposure. For example, if you take a picture with this exposed with a high backlight, you can look at the photos you have taken, you can delete the photos, and with this knob here you can actually start to take videos. So unbelievable many options you have. Here at that point you have an HDMI connection and an USB connection for charging and data transfer. At the bottom you have the battery, and here at the side point you have the SD card. So that is all I want to show to you, and if you ever have the chance to buy the camera yourself, yeah, I wish you many fun trying out all these options.